Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. Tonight's veteran is all about service. First in the Army, then law enforcement, and now he helps people struggling with drugs and alcohol. KSN's Mike Mahoney shares his story on tonight's Veteran Salute.
Juan Letson graduated from high school in Jacksonville, Florida in 1987 and immediately started working at the county jail.
I had to get permission from the sheriff. I had to carry a weapon for transports and things. Couldn't even buy my own ammo at that time.
A hiring freeze prevented him from moving to patrol, and Letson had a fiance to think of, so he enlisted in the Army just before the first war in Iraq.
I was nervous about I have this new family, this new wife. I'm thinking, I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be, but I'm also excited because I've always been an adrenaline junkie. After
basic training, he trained to be light artillery with the 101st Airborne in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and 3 months later deployed to Iraq in 1990.
When Saddam started shooting all of the Scud missiles and things of that sort, we walked through the oil fires when he was setting all the oil refineries on fire.
The first deployment was filled with patrolling, clearing villages, looking for targets, and avoiding enemy fire as well as the wildlife.
I didn't like standing on the ground too much because there was a lot of creepy crawlies around there. I'd rather fight two-legged people than 6 to 8-legged people, things. So.
Letson returned to Fort Campbell after about a half year, and 3 months later, he deployed again to Iraq. But 3 months after that, an injury sent him home, and it was time to make a decision.
Already beat up, I was ready to get back with my family. So after talking with my wife, and I decided it was in our best interest for me to just not realist.
Instead, Letson started a career in law enforcement for the state of Arkansas that would last 14 years and eventually lead him to work in narcotics for the state police.
And that just went into nothing but undercover drug work from there, and I just loved that part of it.
Another injury ended Letson's law enforcement career, but work opportunities took him to Kansas and eventually the Air Capital. He's now serving in a different way as director of the Reflections Recovery Center and relishes the chance to help a fellow veteran struggling with drugs or alcohol.
I will take them and get them in services and provide them so that when they get out of my 28-day program, they have resources. They don't have to be unhoused.
Here for you, Mike Mahoney, KSN News 3.
On behalf of Devon James Injury Lawyers, we are honored to recognize this week's veteran, Lajuan Letson, who served in the U.S. Army for 5 years. Thank you for your service, and we are excited to present you with a check for $500.
Thank you to Devon James and KSN for honoring our military veterans.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.